Now, ladies and gentlemen, so we got a topic here submitted by a viewer by the name of Edwin de Leon. Apparently, it's about this influencer chick on TikTok by the name of Fiona Jordan, who allegedly gave a toddler a vape and some liquor and tried to bury it. Now, apparently, this whole story is coming back up 8 years later, though, because she got away with it. She was never reprimanded or faced any consequences because allegedly her dad was a cop. And now it's back in the news headlines from the New York Post. They say NYC influencer Fiona Jordan admits to filming laughing at toddler forced to smoke vape after years-old video resurfaces. So yeah, I personally never saw the video. This is all new to me, but I'm aware that certain creators or people out there in the chase for clout, views, and fame have subjected toddlers, babies, and their little sibling to heinous activities of which little kids should not be going through. Like, why are you out here filming a child consuming toxic chemicals, smoke, liquor, and the like for views online? That's weird. But here's her apology, which now has 2 million views. We're going to be checking this out in 3, 2, 1.
Hi everyone, I want to talk about a video that has recently resurfaced from 8 years ago that has caused a lot of confusion, concern, and anger, rightfully so. I was 15 years old and it was shortly after my mother was murdered. I was not in the right state of mind and I was grieving in ways that I couldn't even understand.
All right. So her mother died, and I'm definitely was a very traumatic experience, I'm sure, for her. But how does your mother passing lead you to the road of giving your, I suppose, her little brother a vape and some liquor and filming it while laughing as if shit was so funny, knowing damn well that the body of a toddler cannot consume liquor or vapes or smokes in the way that a full-grown body can? Like, you gotta imagine, like, that not only is it morally reprehensible, but to a small-ass child like that, that's gotta be like feeling that shit times 1,000 in terms of the effects that it would have on a little body like that. So I'm just confused as to how you at 15, which you should know right and wrong by that age, thought this was a smart idea.
As a young girl, I was hanging around a lot of the wrong people, making a lot of reckless choices, drinking often, and honestly, I made a terrible decision. Although I was not the one physically in that video, recording it and being there makes me just as guilty, and I take full responsibility for this.
Okay, so she claims she wasn't the one recording, but was she one of the ones in the back giggling and laughing, cackling and howling as if this was cool? Like, how could you just sit there and let people just give a baby smoke, vape, liquor? And guys, because of the platform's TOS, I can't show the baby directly inhaling or ingesting anything, but I can show you video content of what happened after they gave the child some of the vape. Check it out. Like, bro, I'm just confused. How does a child coughing and looking confused and in need of help spark so much laughter in the individuals who are filming or are participating in said behavior with that child? I'm just confused. Like, what's so funny, bro? Literally, you can see the poor child looking confused. He's coughing and he just looks like he's looking around for help. He doesn't know what's happening to his body. And you have one demonic harlot in the back laughing and cackling. Look, like she literally looks like she's about to fall over from laughter as if this is funny. Honestly, again, at 15, you should have known better.
Right after this incident, I fully cooperated with law enforcement and took full responsibility for my actions on that day. I am truly deeply sorry for the pain that I've caused that family now and then. I am so sorry for anyone that I've hurt with that video, whether as a parent or someone who's experienced harm or gone through anything like that, or honestly just as a human being. I am truly so sorry.
Guys, this is why I gotta say, man, although social media and the internet and everything being filmed is a double-edged sword, I would say it's more of a net negative. I would say at least idiots like this are being exposed for doing dumbass activities that can pose real danger to actual children. Like, I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I've done some really dumb stuff when I was a kid, when I was a teenager. Some things that should have made me not be here right now. Like, I'm talking about not being existing, essentially, or some things that should have landed me a decade in jail or prison or shot. I'm glad I survived all those years and learned my lesson and escaped the wraths of being another statistic. But this right here, I promise you, a lot of people would not have gotten away with this if it were a less privileged person from a different socioeconomic background or demographic doing this on camera with less connections to law enforcement. They would have been cooked, literally. For giving a child like any type of ingestibles or liquor or drugs of which you have to be 21 plus or older to have, yeah, this would have been a federal charge for a lot of people. And the fact that she didn't cop a charge for this is baffling to me. Actually, it's not. It kind of just shows the game is rigged. And what it does is just reaffirm my disappointment of society in terms of the inequality when it comes to the application of the law.
Since that dark place in my life, I have worked so hard to grow, heal, change, and learn. I am now not the broken teenage girl that I once was. I built my page on authenticity and showing all of the real sides of life, and that also means owning up to my mistakes. I am a human, I make mistakes, and this is one that I regret more than anything in this world. That moment does not reflect who I am today or the values that I live by. I cannot change what I did, but I can acknowledge how wrong it was and continue to hold myself accountable.
Now, to play devil's advocate, she is not wrong. We all make mistakes and we all can learn from those mistakes. Not all of us do though, but she says she's learned, she's grown, and she's not the broken teenage girl she once was. This was 8 years ago, right? So she's now 23, okay. As a person who was once broken myself and is still healing from my trauma, I'm gonna give her the benefit of the doubt. But I will say is that at that age, you definitely should have known right from wrong in terms of giving a literal toddler poison, drugs, dope, stimulants, whatever you want to call it. A kid like that at that age should not be having anything like that. And not gonna lie, it is kind of wild bringing up the death of your mother as, I suppose, an excuse or justification for, you know, doing that on camera. But hey, what do I know? I'm not a psychologist. I'm just saying I find it a bit odd. Anyway, guys, let me know your thoughts and opinions down below. Also, shout out to my guy Edwin, appreciate the video suggestion. And for anybody else who, you know, wants to be shown on screen, or if you have any video suggestions, do let me know, drop them in my Instagram DMs. Everything is open for all viewers. If you guys found this informative, entertaining, you enjoyed the commentary, and until next time, everybody, stay safe out there.